All right, ladies
Epic.
and animators, I'm back with an interview time where we interview a creator. The creator today is a very special one. He has over 700 subscribers and loves to film on beds. His name is All That Jazz. Welcome, Jazz.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so I have a couple questions for you first, then we'll get into the audience questions. So, my two questions for you. The first one is, what's your thoughts on the news today? It's a pretty good news week, I'd say.
I think it's looking pretty good. I'm excited for the chromatic stuff and official Peter Parker's Twisted Mind Spider-Man thing. But I think what I'm most excited for is the Michael Zillacraft's Kenobi and Tano series. Or is it a series or is it a
I'm pretty
film?
sure it's a series.
All right, yeah, that's like the idea of that is really interesting to me, especially after their last interactions in Clone Wars season 7. They were kind of like they weren't really quite on good terms, so it'd be interesting to see if he explores some of that. But yeah, it just is a really interesting premise to me.
Yeah, I agree. And then we know you're working on a couple different projects. So do you have any updates on Doom, Maul 2, or Duel of Fates, or anything like that?
All right, so Doom should resume filming soon, and we're about 7 minutes in at this point. But the script is pretty much done. A little bit of finishing touches, but the filming is going to start up again soon. Maul 2 just started writing the script for that. Duel of the Fates already has the script done, the set built. It's just a matter of getting everything together and starting, because that's going to be a huge project.
Yeah.
And then I have recently started working on a. I'm not going to reveal it yet. You could call it a mystery film. It's really just it's untitled officially at this point. But I have been working on the script, and I will tell you it's going to be a very long one, because we're on like scene 5, and it's already 22 pages long. So this is going to be a pretty ambitious project.
All right, that's very interesting. So now we're going to get into the Ask the Audience questions that people asked for you over on my Instagram. So if you want to participate in the next one, go follow me. But anyways, so the first question is, what inspired you to make a Doom film?
Okay, so I'm gonna shout out Cybernerd Studios here, because he on my Maul film, he commented something about how he loved that people were exploring more of the villains, and if you, I actually replied and I was like, now you got me thinking about a Doctor Doom film, because Doctor Doom is super underappreciated in animation and in film. Like every time they've done an adaptation of him in Fantastic Four, it's always sucked.
Yep.
So I did some research on him, and I just started to love the character the more I got into it. And so this film is going to be an origin story for him. So it's kind of based off the comic series about his origin, kind of not. It's sort of like what they do with Marvel movies, where they take a certain storyline and like adapt it. So yeah, that's pretty much the inspiration for Doom.
All right, sounds good. Another question is, when did you start collecting?
When did I start collecting? My birthday of 2016 is when I officially started collecting 6-inch figures. I got my first 6-inch figure. It was the Red Skull Onslaught Build-A-Figure Wave Captain America.
Nice.
And then that Christmas, I got a bunch of Rogue One Black Series figures and some more Marvel Legends. I just started collecting from there. But before that, I collected the 3¾ inch. I don't know if I'd really say collecting, because I wasn't really serious about it. I was just like, oh, look, it's an action figure. I want to buy it.
That's what I did too.
Yeah. So, yeah, pretty much just like sort of all different kinds of stuff before 2016. And then after 2016, I really started to zero in on Marvel Legends and Black Series.
All right. Kind of following up on that, another question is, how did you start animation, and do you have an inspiration?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of people that have inspired me. I guess you could say I started collecting because I actually saw some 3¾ inch Marvel Legends figures at the store, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're so articulated, and I accidentally put the 6-inch ones on my wish list. So people started getting me the 6-inch ones. So if I hadn't messed up that, I might not be collecting 6-inch figures today. But then I started watching reviews, and I saw Shartimus Prime's big time letdown Spider-Man segments, And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. So I started making them. And then I saw Leo Legendary's Civil War series. And then I decided I wanted to make like bigger ones. And then I just kind of went from there.
All right. And then for our final question, a lot of people have been wondering this. The crowd wants to know, will you ever remake Never Bring a Sword to a Gunfight?
Oh god. I have been thinking of what I've been thinking is to celebrate making it out of 2020. I'm going to re-premiere the private original Never Bring a Sword to a Gunfight publicly on January 1st, 2021. I was on a Discord call and we were talking about how funny that would be. So I'm thinking I might do that. And then you were?
Yeah.
That's right. I lose track of the Discord calls at this point. But I am thinking that, I don't know, maybe next year, whenever Hobo decides to do Nutcracker Part 2.
All right. Well, there's your answer, ladies and animators. So, thank you, Jazz, for coming on the show today. Go follow him. His links are in the description. Check out his videos. They're pretty good. They're very entertaining, so go check him out. And thanks again for coming on the show, Jazz, and have a good day.
Of course, thanks.
All right, bye.